Alright gang, it's Oracle 684 back here once again, and yes, I'm in my saucer chair, so that's why I'm lounged back. And today I saw on opening day, Crawl. Great horror film about alligators coming in through after a hurricane has been set, and I believe it's a Florida town. Excellent film that, you know, I always am not really good at making reviews, but this review, I'm going to have to say with this film here, this is the first horror film I saw in theater in a very long time. Because these days now you get all the supernatural stuff like the Annabelle stuff, which I'm not a very big fan of that. Like ghost and paranormal stuff. I'm not really a huge fan of that, but Crawl, to me, there have been few alligator horror films out there. Named a few: Alligator 1, Alligator 2, I think there was an Alligator 3. This is all like back in the 80s. And then in 98 you had, I believe it was in 98, I know it was in the 90s, Lake Placid. The first one was the best one, but comparing Lake Placid to Crawl, Crawl knocks that out of the ballpark. You get a ton load of alligators in this film. You get, of course, they're all CGI, which the CGI is awesome, where, you know, Lake Placid's a giant alligator, plus, you know, if you haven't seen Lake Placid, or if you have, I'll spoil that for you, there are actually two giant alligators. But in Crawl, they actually got the alligators looking like the actual size alligators that we see in real life, which is, you know, totally cool. I mean, everything from the setting. There's a girl that's has called her dad. Dad doesn't pick up his phone. She ends up going to the condo. He's not there, and then she goes and basically tries to find him at their actual house where the family pretty much grew up in. And she does find him, and without spoiling anything of this film just leaves you on the edge of your seat. There are quite a few jump scares in this film. Right when they show the first alligator, I jumped nearly a foot out of my seat in the theater. I mean, this was at 10:10 in the morning when I saw it. It was just me and family, you know, and a friend, and there was one other person that was in there watching the film that early in the morning. But I mean, it was awesome. This was a thrill ride, a joy ride, whatever you want to call it, just to see it. You know, everything from, and this was made by Paramount, okay? I know Sam Raimi took a part of this. There was a French director that had directed the film, because I just watched some of Grace Randolph's review on Crawl, and I kind of remember Sam Raimi taking a part in the film, being behind the camera like he usually is. He didn't direct the film though, but this was a hell of a film. Everything from the acting, the setting of the film, the alligators, the CGI effects for them, the death scenes, the music was awesome. I mean, this is, you know, part of Paramount Productions, and you know Paramount, as good as I do, is well known for well-named horror films, you know, such as Friday the 13th and I think a couple other ones, and even non-horror films Paramount was good at with producing and stuff. But if I have to say, I mean, this film here, there's not too many horror films out there that get me jumping, especially based on an actual, you know, a real life, you know, reptile. And this was a good film. I had fun from start to finish, and it's really a good thing I didn't have any popcorn while I had that one jump scare in the film, because I probably would have choked on it. Oh man, it was fun. It was a blast. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen it, definitely go out and see it. It's a good film. I mean, it is rated R. I mean, there are some pretty graphic death scenes and stuff like that in here. And you got to often wonder if alligators, after seeing this film, if alligators can really cause that type of destruction to a human being. I mean, I wouldn't want to find out, but I just, yeah, I mean, everything, you know, from, you know, the setting, the conditioning of how they had it set up after, I mean, during the hurricane, all the water, I mean, I'm pretty sure you saw the trailer where the house is pretty much almost submerged in water. That one scene where the girl, her name's Haley in the film, is in the upstairs bathroom, and one of the alligators gets in there after her, and she gets into the shower area, and it's like a sliding glass door. She basically has trapped that alligator in there in that shower while she jumps over the shower wall stall thing, and I thought it was a really cool scene. I mean, there was a lot of great scenes in the film. You know, like I said, I don't want to go and spoil anything for the fans out there that like stuff like this, like I do. Definitely, it's going to keep me on the edge of your seat. It's going to keep you wide awake. I can tell you that right now. I mean, you're not going to fall asleep during the film. But yeah, I mean, everything from the acting, from the setting of the film, the storyline, the alligators, the CGI effects for the alligators and stuff like that. The music was just total awesome all over the place. I mean, an awesome ride for, I think it's like 87 minutes. Awesome ride from start to finish. But other than that, that is my review, my thoughts on Crawl. I am definitely going to be picking this up when it comes out on Blu-ray. Just cannot wait for it. I'm just still thinking about it right now. I mean, while I'm filming this review video, but definitely go out and see it if you haven't had a chance. Because it's definitely a heck of a ride, and it is rated R, so you're going to see some real crazy stuff in this film. So, other than that, guys, that is it. This is Oracle 684 signing out, and hope you guys have a great time and have a fun weekend, because I know I sure did today. Opening day, baby. Opening day for Crawl.